So here we go. It's March 25th. And again, I just got to see what day we're at. Okay. Content. So it's day 48 because we did day 47 yesterday. So anyways, again, we're just going to look at the headlines quickly here. Because again, I keep going back to the same principle, but the reason why you daily dollar cost average is because of the confusion. Okay, so you have Cryptosaurus, who I consider a credible person, so I'm not, going to say anything negative about this guy. I think his name's George. He's a very smart guy. He's reasonable. He knows what he's talking about. Very smart with altcoins too. But again, Bitcoin holders, get ready. History is repeating, right? So I think this will probably be the video we watch today. But we have this Moon person saying this is very dangerous territory for Bitcoin as predicted. So a lot of people are saying this because it's breaking certain averages on the downside. See, like right there, that candlestick is breaking it. Massive Bitcoin alert. This BTC video will change your mind, life. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but Bitcoin and Cardano fall. How long will this crypto crash last? See, is it a crash? Like, you know what I mean? This is why, like, language is very powerful, and people will, use these types of words, and like, how do you define a crash? Like, if something goes down 5%, is that a crash? But anyways, so yeah, then you got this one. Is Bitcoin worth 100K or zero? So this guy's gonna, have a panel of people discussing that. The worst Bitcoin crash in history is coming. So this is 2 days ago from this Alex Becker guy. So according to this guy, it's the worst crash coming. Michael Saylor reacts to Ray Dalio Bitcoin prediction. Raul Dalio is coming around to Bitcoin. He's a big economist, Raul Dalio. So now this guy's saying the most bullish prediction for Bitcoin ever. So now you got other people talking about crashes. This guy's talking about the biggest, pump of all time, right? Why Bitcoin is falling, my game plan. Bitcoin can still make another 10K, 10 times in a few months. Do not sell BTC until this date. Crypto holders, be ready. Okay, now you got Max Kaiser. Bitcoin price about to skyrocket. Like the next Bitcoin spike will be unreal. You have all this mixed information, right? You have some people, a huge dump. Okay, then again, crypto, huge dump warning. This is the last chance for Bitcoin. So this guy, there's a dump coming. And again, like how can, like, technical analysis be a science if all these people call themselves technical analysts, and they're saying things that are the polar opposite of one another, right? It doesn't make sense. Like something, there has to be a room for interpretation, because otherwise, they'd all be saying the same thing. So as you can see, my portfolio has fallen, not dramatically, but it has fallen. Bitcoin's down 3.11%. Cardano's down 1.66%. Ethereum is down Ethereum's down 5.18%. The Graph is down 10. Chainlink is down 6. Cosmos is down 7.67, and Algorand is down 7.33. So the alts are really getting, hit fairly significantly. Good time to buy. But anyways, again, I'm going to do my same routine. Going to do the conversion of $333 from DAI, which is the stable coin, over to Bitcoin. Okay, the order was submitted. Actually, you know what? I think I might buy some. What looks good today? Chainlink's down quite a bit. Algorand's down. I might buy a little bit of alt today. Just trying to think of which one I want. Algorand maybe. Okay, I'll buy not much. I'll buy DAI 2 Algorand. Yeah, maybe $150, right? Okay, so there you go. $150 of Algorand, $333 of Bitcoin. So we'll go look at the old portfolio. Okay, there you go. I have 0.255% of a Bitcoin. Cardano, I have 1,300 of them. Chainlink, 40. Cosmos, 53. Algorand, now I have 501. So again, my end goal with Algorand is 1,000. So I'm just gonna whenever it gets to 1,000, I'm just gonna leave it there. But you see it go on sale. This is what you got to look at it. You got to look at it like a Black Friday sale. See it go on sale, you buy it. Simple as that, right? So, again, so the reason why you daily dollar cost average, because you have all this conflicting information, right? Okay, like this one here, crypto and emergency. This is the last chance for Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like this is it. If you don't do something today, you're done. Like it's insane, right? Like this guy, he put $6 million in a Bitcoin trade. Right? Did he? I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I really don't care. It doesn't affect me. But yeah, I think we'll just watch this guy today and hear what he has to say.
I'm Rob Booker, founder of the $5 Trade Club. That's where every month I...
Welcome back to Cryptos R Us. I am George. We're all George. Bitcoin holders, get ready. History is repeating once again. I'm sensing a lot of fear once again. There is zero reason for fear right now. There's a lot of bargains to be had, but in case you guys don't remember, we have seen this time and time again. Just over the last few months, we have seen this plenty of times. So I'm going to show you exactly what's going on and why history is repeating and why that is a very, very, very good thing. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. 2 streams every day, 11 a.m., 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. All right. It's a packed house tonight, jam-packed. So thanks for showing up, guys. Let me change my screen. All right, there we go. So of course this morning we had a little excitement from good old Elon. He has basically opened up Bitcoin payments for Tesla, so you can buy Teslas using Bitcoin. And you know what? It's almost as if he's basically buying Bitcoins with Tesla cars. That's what it seems like. Because every Bitcoin that he collects, he's going to be hoarding and he's going to be holding it. And that's part of his grand plan for Tesla and for himself, which I think is brilliant. Which this morning, after he announced, Bitcoin went up pretty good, 57,000, and then now it came back down to 52.5. And again, people are panicking, blaming Elon and saying, oh, it's his fault and this and that. You know what? The same exact thing happened 2 months ago. And I'm going to show you why it's almost identical and why this is actually a really, really good thing for people that don't even remember 2 months ago, well, let's go back. Let's go back in time. All right, I got too many lines here. But let me zoom in over here. Let me zoom over here. It was not too long ago. Bitcoin was, this is the beginning of the year, January 8th. Bitcoin peaked at 42,000. Up, down, and then boom, over here, okay? This was expiration week, just like right now, the last month of January. And you could see that this was weak when Bitcoin was down to 29,000. People, again, were fearing that the bull run is over, that it's all manipulated and nothing will ever happen and this and that, right? People were just panicking left and right. And you know this spike right here? This spike was caused by Elon. Elon decided to put a Bitcoin symbol in his Twitter profile. And, you know, because of that, people were like, oh my God, you know. So Bitcoin actually pumped up from about 32,000. Actually, let's go lower. Yeah, 32,000 all the way up to about 38,000, 39,000. That's a 7,000 point jump. That's about 30%. That's huge, huge. And then, of course, what happened? Well, it came right back down. Again, people are like, oh, it's Elon, you know, screw him. Why did he come in? And then Bitcoin came down and hovered for 2 more days and then went on a historic rally. But do you know what day this occurred? This actually occurred on a Friday, the last Friday of expirations. And then what followed was Saturday and Sunday, which was these 2 days. And then starting with the beginning of the month, the first, the second. So second of the month of February, that's when Bitcoin started rallying up because expirations is over. It's not just futures expiration. CME's futures expiration is the biggest reason, but there's also a lot of options expiration and all this stuff that's going on too. But yeah, you know, and then if you look at this, and you zoom out a little bit, you know, during this time was a little hairy too. People were like, oh, what's going on? Why is Bitcoin not recovering? Why are we back down in the 30,000s? Why did we hit 20,000? Is the bull run over? Is it like 2017? And then you know what? No one asked the same kind of questions again until Bitcoin went from basically mid-30s to $60,000. So This is exactly what's happening. This is exactly basically a repeat, but a lot more tamer. So you look at this, you look at the percentage drop from top to bottom, man, that's a much bigger percentage than our top to bottom now. It's not even close. This is so tame. It's really, really tame. If we had equal percent drop, we would be in like mid 40s by now. But, you know, I'm just curious, so why not? Let's just look at it. So from the top before and to the bottom before, that was a 31% drop. 31%. So if we do a 31% drop from top, where would it be? Let's do it for here. 31% drop would drop us to 42,000. And where are we? We're at 52,000. We're 10,000 higher than that. So even if we drop to 42,000 tomorrow or Friday, which I don't believe anyone is talking about, even if that happened, that would still put us in line with what happened 2 months ago. And then afterwards, Bitcoin went up, historic, basically doubled within a very short amount of time. Now, what's also very, very similar, and I already drew this out before, you look at from when Bitcoin first hit 42,000, came down, and then came back up before it started really, really jumping after it hit that previous high again, right? It took about 31 days. 31 days. So you look at what's happening right now, you know, I actually showed this yesterday from our original peak. We actually...
So essentially all he's saying, again, is, yeah, there's, you know, a little bit of a pullback and so on and so forth, but it's just normal. You know, this is the way I look at it. you can't think that you're going to have this one perfect trade, that you're going to be able to time it perfectly. It's like a boxer. Like, could you imagine if you were a professional boxer and you had a trainer saying, "Oh, don't worry about ducking, stick and move. Don't worry about, working the jab. Just rely on one punch. Just go out there. As soon as they ring that bell, try to knock the guy out with one punch. That's all you should do. Don't worry about actually knowing how to box. Just work on having a really, really hard punch and knock the guy out as soon as you walk out. See how long of a professional boxing career you'd have. I guarantee you wouldn't even last one fight. Probably wouldn't even last one round. You have to learn how to be able to take the hits. You have to be able to learn how to dodge the hits. You have to be able to learn how to, get back up when you get knocked down. You got to build toughness. You got to build mental toughness, because you got to remember, the game isn't over. The game keeps going on, and you got to be able to roll with the game. You got to be able to roll with the punches, right? So these little things that are going on, again, worrying about the perfect trade, you're not going to do it, right? But you got to know how to roll with it. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I totally welcome this volatility. I hope it goes down more. Like he's saying, it should have went down to about 40,000 US, which I totally agree with. That's what it should have went down to, because of the futures expirations, all the derivatives that are coming due, right? People have to cover their positions and so on and so forth. But again, I'm just, it's the same thing. I'm just sticking in the game, and the game's not over. The fight's still continuing, right? You got to look at it more. Investing's more of a process. It's not a one action thing. It's not over because of one trade or over because of this. It is, even, okay, let's just say, for instance, you do get to the point where you have a lot of money. Okay, now how do you hold on to that money? How do you keep that money around, being able to defeat things like inflation? Because you have to constantly grow it to beat inflation. Even if you didn't even want to take the money still has to grow to keep up with inflation, or you're losing net worth. So how do you stay in the game, and how do you win at the game, right? That's what we're talking about. Forget about, okay, I'm going to have this one perfect trade and everything's, done and perfect and life will be great, which is nice, but I'm just saying, but you have to know how to stay in the game, and you have to know how to roll with the punches. So anyways, that's it for today. So, again, I bought, some Algorand, just a little bit, and did my Bitcoin. And I actually, you know what? I think I might buy some Cardano, because, let's just see here. Convert DAI to Cardano. I think Cardano's way at the bottom of the list for some reason. Yeah, there it is at the very bottom. And again, I'll just put in $150. It's relatively cheap right now. So again, with my strategy here, I want Cardano. I want to have 2,000 Cardanos. That's the end goal. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And again, Algorand, this will be 1,000. Cosmos will be 100. Chainlink will be 100. Cardano will be 2,000. And then that's it. So anyways, that's it for today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.